This is your boy Abdullah Sharif, and today what we're gonna do is actually go ahead and register for GATE. Now, this process is fairly simple. Here are the list of things you are going to need. You are going to need your Aadhaar or PAN or voter ID, scanned copy, and that's kind of it, guys. After this, you are also going to need a passport size photo, and you're also going to need a signature, e-copy of signature. That's it, guys. If you have these stuff, you can actually go ahead and fill everything that's required in this application portal. Now, one small thing that you might encounter is the passport size photos. They want it to be so many pixels by so many pixels. Like, they want it to be somewhere between 1200 pixels, or they have some requirement which you will get to see. So if you ever have a problem with that, with the number of pixels, I think the easiest way to do it is open your photo in your computer and take a screenshot of the photo in a smaller or a bigger area. All right, so you can open your photo like this and take a screenshot, like minimize it, make it very small, and take a screenshot of that. And the same for your signature, just make sure everything comes out right. You'll also have to pay the exam fee towards the end of the application, and you'll also have to write, give the city in which you are going to write, the city in which you are living or you want to write the exam in, and the closest cities to that city. That's it, guys. You just have to go to your application portal here, and you have to register in this place, and you'll get your enrollment ID. So once I finished my formalities, I got my application form and I got my payment receipt, which you can download. So one other important thing is they want you to read this 130 page information brochure. So I thought, hey, let's just go through it once, right? So the opening date was 28th and we registered for it. The closing date is September 28th. We have another 29 days for that. And the results will be announced in March, while the exam is somewhere in February. So these are the application fees. So they have a lot of stuff here, guys. Um, but mostly it's about like the different papers and markings. So let's see, right? So the abbreviations are given here. Highlights. GATE is a computer test. There are 30 different subjects. There is a new subject called energy science. It will be in English and entirely objective type. You have MCQs, MSQs, and NAT. So NAT is where there is a box and you write a number. MCQ is where you have 3 or 4 choices and you have to choose a choice, only one. MSQ is where you have 3 or 4 choices and you can choose 1 or 2 or more. The candidates, here we go. The candidates must use the on-screen calculator, no calculator allowed. They are allowed to appear for 1 or 2 test papers only. A candidate will be required to appear for the exam in only one of the sessions of the test paper on the date and time specified in the admit card. Same time to exam, how humanly possible, bro. A candidate currently studying in third year or higher years is eligible. A candidate who is studying in 5th, 6th or 7th semester or has already completed some degree is eligible. No age limit, several centers, 3 years validity of exam. These are the exam dates: Feb 7, 8, Feb 14. Nice exam date, guys. Um, so these are the, you know, dates that are available. Also, guys, when you get your admit card, try to print it out. If you are lucky, outside your exam center, there will be some Xerox shop or van that will charge some extra money for your printout. But please don't be like that, guys. Take a good copy of your admit card beforehand whenever you get it. Here will be the pattern of examination. They will test your ability to remember and recall, to understand, to apply, and to analyze. In short, you can refer to Bloom's taxonomy: K1, K2, K3 and K4. So there will be 10 aptitude questions and 55 subject question, guys. So general aptitude is for 15 marks um, in all subjects except DA. Okay, we will just look for DA. General aptitude is 15 marks and subject questions is 85 marks. If you are writing some other paper, this out of 85, 13 marks goes to engineering mathematics. Okay. Questions carry either 1 marks or 2 marks. For a wrong answer, there will be negative marking. For a 1 mark MCQ, 1 by 3 will be deducted. For a 2 mark MCQ, 2 by 3 will be deducted. There is no negative marking for MSQ or NAT type questions. What does that mean? You attend all the MSQ and NAT type questions, but there won't be much of it. And make sure you are absolutely right when you try to answer an MCQ question. No partial marking is allowed. About GATE, it is a computer based test. It reflects the relative performance of a candidate. Candidates who qualify can seek admission with financial assistance in different master's programs and PhD programs or institutions supported by MOE or PSUs, etc. etc. GATE is jointly administered by all the IITs and IISc. So one of the zonal coordinating institutes is designated as the organizing institute. So this time it's IIT Guwahati. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. And these are the zonal coordinating office phone numbers. Good. That's nice. Opportunities with GATE. Important thing to read, guys. To avail financial assistance, you must first secure admission in one of the centrally funded institutions through admission process specific to that institute. Depending on the norms based on GATE or based on their performance in an admission test or interview or whatever, the Ministry of Education gives a minimum 70% to GATE score and remaining for the candidate. This is advice to the college. So if you are running a college and if you by chance happen to be watching my video, then or if you by chance will start a college in the future, the government recommends GATE to take 70% weightage of the exam score. So which means if a person is really good at GATE, 70% of their interview is like sorted, bro. So the criteria for PG students will vary with scholarship assistant from one institute to another. Reservations, etc. The admitting institute may also specify how many scholarships are given, etc. etc. A few PSUs recruit from GATE like airports, BHEL, CIL, GAIL, etc. and all these institutions. And you can also get direct recruitment to Group A officers like senior field officer, senior research officer in cabinet secretariat, etc. The details of this is usually published in newspaper, etc. etc. and the recruitment process is separate. Let's see. These are information we already covered, so I'm skipping it. This is eligibility, guys. You can take a look at it. These are the different test papers. These are the different, codes and all that. This is the application process, application fee, etc. etc. How to fill in, what are the different things you will be filling in, etc. 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 And these are the specifications for the signature and all that. And GATE related things, 65 questions, 100 marks total, the types of questions. So here, guys, you will find all examples. Like this is how an MCQ will look, right? Which institute is organizing GATE 2026? Wow, it's not IIT Guwahati. I'm kidding. So yeah, for MSQ it will look like this. Which of the following are the factors of 96? So you will have to tick the ones that you think are right. Okay. Then NAT type questions are like, if the wire diameter of a compressive helical spring is increased by 2%, the change in spring stiffness is. So if you knew the formula for spring stiffness with wire diameter, then you'd be able to answer this with a numerical question. So recall are based on facts, comprehension is based on understanding, application is based on the knowledge, and analysis and synthesis will require you to use multiple pieces of information, right? Okay. So let's see the general 15 marks, 5 questions with 1 mark and 5 questions with 2 marks. That's why it's 15 marks. Um, let's see. Yeah. So this is how the score is calculated, guys. The raw marks will be used for calculating the GATE score. So let's see. So the normalized mark of a candidate is computed as, so in the ith session, right? You get some marks. MIQ is the sum of the mean marks and standard deviation marks. So a session is nothing but, I think, that particular exam. So you get some mean marks, like say the average mark of everybody in the exam, which is all the summation of mark divided by total number of people who have written it. If let's say out of whatever is the gate mark, like I think it's out of 1000, so if it's like say 300, then this will be 300 and this will be your score, right? So if you scored 415, so this will be 115 or something. What this is on top is the average marks scored by the top 0.1% of the candidates by minus the sum of the mean and standard deviation of all the people in all the sessions. So this is like the top. What is the difference between the top and the average of that session? And this is what is the difference between the top and average of that session. So they are trying to normalize that score, and they are using it as a multiplier to the difference between your score and the average score. And MGQ is again they're adding like this score here, so that will be your gate score, guys. Oh, this is out of 100, correct. So this is out of 100. Your gate score will be out of, here you go, out of 1000, I assume. Let's see. So guys, this you can calculate later. Honestly, this really doesn't matter. What we will focus on is the exam, okay? Here you have some disclaimers. Here you have some appendix. And this is for disabilities. If you guys have something like that, you can go ahead with this. Syllabus content. And after this, guys, is fully syllabus. So let's go to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Okay. No, I want to go to D. Yes. So this is just one page. So the resources that we have got, guys, is basically this entire paper for the last 2 years. The syllabus, I think I have downloaded it twice. No, one is for general aptitude and one is for GATE 2025. Correct. And this is the paper pattern that we have downloaded, which is good. Very good, guys. So once you have this, this is your GATE paper. Okay, guys, paper is here. Where is the solution? What is the procedure to find the solution? GATE 2025 BA paper solution. Master question paper and answer key. Nice. So we have found something here. DA key. This is for 2025, guys. So I will download this. And GATE 2024 DA answer key. So let us find out whether Good. So GATE 2024 was by ISC Bangalore, and here we go. We have also downloaded that. Beautiful, guys. So now we have with us our pattern syllabus for both GA and the main paper, which is DA. We have the question paper and we have the answer key. And with all this, guys, our preparation is going to be amazing. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this was I don't know how it was, but let me know in the comments below. And yeah, guys, take care.